The Department of Science and Technology, under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, is the nodal agency for scientific and technological development in the country. DST has done the work of bringing the country to the list of leading nations with the propagation of scientific temper. The year 2022 was also an important year regarding scientific achievements in the country. India secured 40th position in the Global Innovation Index last year. And according to the National Science Foundation database, India remained in the top 3 countries in terms of scientific publications and number of startups. In addition to the progress in the schemes and programs being run by DST in the field of research and development, we talk about some landmark achievements. In the year 2022, high-capacity computers were installed in 5 institutes of the country: IIT Kharagpur, NIT Trichy, IIT Gandhinagar, IIT Guwahati, and IIT Mandi. The second United Nations World Geospatial Information Congress was successfully held in Hyderabad from 10th to 14th of October 2022 on the theme Geo Enabling the Global Village, No One Should Be Left Behind. The Survey of India, the country's national survey and mapping organization, has successfully surveyed more than 2 lakh villages with drones under the scheme of technology-assisted mapping and survey of villages in rural areas. Its objective is to help the villagers in getting the ownership of their property. A swarm of 1,000 indigenous drones created mesmerizing formations in the sky on the Beating the Retreat ceremony on the evening of 29 January 2022. The women-driven drone show by Messrs. Botlab Dynamics has established India at the 4th position in the world. Messrs. Sky Shed Daylight Private Limited, Hyderabad, proposed India's first integrated daylighting system to reduce carbon footprint. It can also reduce the AC load, which in turn will protect our environment and climate. It can bring daylight even to the basement. Scientists at the Raman Research Institute, an autonomous institute under DST, and the Quantum Computing Institute of Canada have found a simple way to measure complexity in high-dimensional systems. In the field of astronomy, using the 3.6-meter Dev-Sthal optical telescope and the 1.3-meter Dev-Sthal fast optical telescope of the Aryabhat Observational Science Research Institute under DST, a team of scientists including Indian and international collaborators made observations on the surface of Pluto and accurately calculated its atmospheric pressure. Using the indigenous Saras 3 radio telescope, researchers at the Raman Research Institute have refuted the recent claim of the discovery of radio wave signals from the early stages of our universe, when stars and galaxies were formed. In the field of nanoscience, scientists at the Institute of Nanoscience and Technology have for the first time come up with an efficient way to induce a property called piezoelectric delta phase in polymer nanoparticles. Researchers at SN Bose Center for Basic Sciences have developed a design map of alloys at the nanoscale using machine learning that can help in matching pairs of metals that form bimetallic nanoalloys. In the area of climate and environment, a study by the Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology has found that Little Ice Age, that is LIA marine isotope stages in glaciers in the Suru River Basin, Ladakh, and Western Himalayas have fluctuated significantly. Such glacial chronologies can help to understand past climate changes and assess the effects of future climate change in the region. The number of mangrove species is likely to decline and may migrate to land by 2070 in Chilka and Sundarbans near the east coast and Dwarka and Porbandar along India's west coast, says the research of the Birbal Sahni Institute of Paleosciences. This year in the field of health, scientists at the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research have studied the glassy dynamics of an artificial active matter system. Their research has been published in Physical Research Letters. A platinum-based electrocatalyst has been developed by the International Center for Advanced Powder Metallurgy and New Materials Research that can be used in fuel cells. This electrocatalyst has shown better results than commercially available electrocatalysts, which can extend the life of the fuel cell. In addition to these major achievements, the Department of Science and Technology focused on the aim of promoting science and technology interventions in the northeastern states. DST emphasized setting up national testing laboratories with modern facilities across the country. Many new guidelines and policies were also decided in the same year, including the New Science, Technology and Innovation Policy. On 1st of December 2022, India assumed the presidency of the G20, and in 2023, the country will host the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time. During this, the Department of Science and Technology has taken the responsibility of coordinating the activities of Science 20 regarding the Research Innovation Initiative.